What's up, guys? It's me, Tony G, coming to you from Live Hotel and Casino. This is episode 76 of my vlog. In this episode, regular tournaments are back. $120, 70-person max freeze out. We've already entered, but we might get into some cash here after I grab a bite to eat. Hope you guys enjoy it. Here we go. Do me a favor, if you guys are new here, make sure you hit that like and subscribe buttons. Hit the bell notification so you get notified of all my vlogs. If you guys are returning to the channel, appreciate you coming back. Thanks for coming. Hope you guys enjoy the episode. Okay, one of the first hands I get in, I have the King of Spades, the 7 of Diamonds. I'm in the big blind. It gets around to me, and I decide to go ahead and raise it up to $10. The 3 other people that previously called also called, so we're 4 ways to the flop. And the flop comes out the Queen of Diamonds, the 9 of Clubs, and the Queen of Hearts. It checks around to the turn, and the turn is the King of Diamonds. I throw out a bet of $10, everyone else folds, and we take down the first pot we get in. Okay, a couple orbits later, I have the King of Diamonds, the Queen of Diamonds. I'm in the big blind. A couple people limp in, and it makes it around to me, and I make it $12 to go. We are 4 ways to the flop, and the flop comes out the Ace of Hearts, the Ace of Clubs, and the 9 of Clubs. The under the gun next to me bets $25, and everyone folds, and we just let that one go. Alright, a couple orbits later, I have the Jack of Hearts, the 10 of Clubs. I am in the cutoff. I limp in. Yes, I know, should never limp in. But I did anyway, and we're 4 ways to the flop. The flop is the 6 of Clubs, the Queen of Hearts, and the 9 of Hearts. The middle position bets $5. I call the $5. The button folds, and the big blind folds, and we are heads up now to the turn. The turn is the 8 of Hearts. Middle position thinks for a little bit. He's looking at me. He then puts out a bet of $32. And I don't want to say I Hollywood a little bit, but I also put a little thought into it and throw out the $32. And obviously we're still heads up to the river. The river is the three of diamonds. He actually checks it over to me, and I put out a bet of $45 or $55, and he doesn't think too long before he folds it, and we take down that pot. We would have won anyway, probably with the straight. About a half hour after that last hand, I have the ace of diamonds, the king of hearts. I'm on the button. It gets to me, and I decide to make it $12. The small blind folds, and the big blind calls, and we are heads up to the flop. The flop is decently favorable for us. It's the 9 of spades, the queen of hearts, and the king of diamonds. I throw out a bet of $20, and he says, you got it, and mucks his cards, and we take down another pot. In the last hand of my cast session, I have the ace of clubs, the 2 of clubs. I'm on the button. There is a $6 straddle. It gets to me. I decide to call the $6 straddle. So does the small blind, so is the big blind, and the under the gun is the one who put the $6 straddle on. We are 4 ways to the flop. Flop comes out, the 9 of clubs, the 6 of clubs, and the 10 of clubs. It actually checks all the way around to the turn. Now let's pause for a second. I was going to bet, but didn't want to have anyone go out, basically having the nuts on the flop. So that's why I did not bet. The turn is the 7 of hearts, which basically changes nothing. The small blind checks, the big blind bets $10. The under the gun folds. I look at my cards and re-raise to $20. The small blind calls and the big blind tanks for 10-15 seconds, but then I hear re-raise, and he decides to re-raise it up to $65. I then just immediately say all in after looking at my cards. Let's just end this here and get it over with. He does call, and believe it or not, so does the small blind, and I'll let you listen. Jesus Christ. Wow. I think he's got me covered, I think. Yeah. Wow. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, hit those like and subscribe buttons. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you didn't like. Leave me some criticism. See you guys in the next episode. And don't forget, it doesn't matter how you're living your life, as long as you're living the felt life.